cute little kit, so any Thunderbird lover would enjoy building that, I think. Hello, this is BJ from Hearns Hobbies, and I'm going to be looking at this cute little kit here. This is the Aoshima Thunderbird 2 kit. Now this particular model, well, if you didn't already gather, this is from the Thunderbirds, what do you call it? Oh no, it's not animation, it's not animated. It's a puppet type. I don't know, what is the term for that? Please let me know. So let's have a look at this from the top. So you notice that this is the mini kit. They do different sizes, but this is very cute. Doesn't have a lot of parts, but it does look very nice. Now originally this was a Imai kit. So Imai has been around for a long time. Disappeared from the market, and looks like Aoshima have taken their molds. So hence why it's got pretty much the same sort of boxing. Has been updated a little bit, but it's Aoshima branded now. Okay, so Thunderbird 2 is probably one of the most recognizable ships out of the Thunderbirds. And if we open it up, you see that there's a few different bags with some colorful bits in it. So it is pre-colored, which makes it a bit easier for, say, beginners and such that don't want to paint it, but it will look its best when you do paint it. We'll need some glue. So let's just pop this aside and let's have a look at all the bits that it comes with. Okay, so got this bag here. Alright, so I've got this backing. I don't think that does anything. So I'll pop that over here. Right, so you got some legs. They're all molded in this grey silver. And we've got the rocket engines. And a super bright red. So, and then a few little bits and pieces here as well. Okay, so you can see how they're very simple engineering. You have to remember that this engineering probably goes back to the 70s. And this just presses into place. So you still see it, it's quite precision. It's not going to be as sharp as any modern day kit, because you can see the sort of angling here to get the mold to go across the top. But even so, I mean, nostalgic kits are quite a bit of fun. Okay, so that's that bag of little bits and pieces. And then we end up with this one. So this has got quite a few of the body parts. And you'll see how many parts there are. Okay, so you've got your little mold there as well. And you've got, I can't remember what number that one is. So there's a couple of vehicles that can come out of the cargo hold, where it's all dropped down. There's a little ramp. What have we got here? Okay, so that's the head of the pilot. Just in there. Let me see if I can zoom in on there. So you can see how soft these sort of molds are because of their age. Okay, because basically at that time you really do need to make the details soft so the molds can come off cleanly. But it still looks pretty good for an old mold. Okay, you've got these big locating pins. Okay, so there's one vehicle there. There's the mold. There's your little ramp. Okay, and then you have your sections here. Okay, so that's the top section. This is where the cargo hold is going to be, and it'll drop down. Okay, so it'll drop down here. You've got those big legs I showed you earlier in the grey. And you have your pilot, he's got the top section, so it's like a bust of the pilot, and the head would just press into place. And then you have the base section there as well. Okay, so that's just all going to clip together like this. Okay, so you see how it's mini, but it's not totally tiny. Okay, so you just need to trim some of these bits off the gates, and then that'll press into place. Okay, and then we're left with our last bag of parts. Okay, so there's the front of the cockpit. So it just slides over, you'll be able to see the pilot in there. You notice that the pilot is out of scale. It's probably a bit bigger than he should be. But it's just for representation and for fun. Okay, so you've got the cockpit windows are all opened up, so there's no clear parts in this at all. So this would just be all wide open. The interior there. And then we've got the actual cargo part here. which I'm guessing would go together like this. Okay, so you've got the little ramp that'll fold down. So as you can see this, so that would normally be living like that, and then this would drop down like this, and then you've got the other vehicles that would come out the bottom. So even for a mini kit and a simple kit, it's got quite a bit of playability and posability, I guess. So doing your toy photography. And then we've got this other chunky bit here. And this will be, I don't know, it's probably part of this, I'm thinking. Part of the interior. So it just goes there. Okay, so there are all your plastic components, and then we've got a couple of axles here. Not too sure where they're used, but we'll see the manual soon. And then you have this sheet of decals for all the colours and such. So let's have a closer look. Well, that's a really close look, isn't it? Okay, so there's your instrument panels. Some more panels there as well. And then you've got a variety of stripes and such. And the numbers for Thunderbird 2, so T2. Okay, so from there, let's have a look at the manual. All right, so you got this little manual here. Got all the Japanese here and English as well. And then as we open it up, as you can see, it is quite a simple kit. You've got your legend here on where to find all your parts. And when it's laid out like that, it does look like quite a lot of parts. And then this here is the instructions on how to apply water slide decals. So you start with your construction, you do the pilot first, of course, because he's going to be enclosed inside the cockpit. You got the main halves of the fuselage that press together, front end goes in, and then you've got all this rear end detail. You've got the rocket engines. And, oh, here we go. So that's where the shafts are. So the shafts are actually for wheels, which are on the bottom of the, I guess that's the cargo bay. Okay, so it allows it to slide. And there's a little ramp. So you'll be able to fit in the ramp, and the ramp can be folded up and down. Okay, and that's pretty much the main construction. You're finishing it off with the decals. And then that's how you can actually have it all displayed. So legs extended down, you got the cargo bay down, and then your two little fellas here. Oh, that's Thunderbird 4. So there you go. And the mole, they're just slowly popping out. Okay, so there you go. So that is my open box review of the mini Thunderbird 2 from Aoshima. And it's a cute little kit, so any Thunderbird lover would enjoy building that, I think. And it'll look really cute on a little mantelpiece. So there you go. Thank you for watching.